So, a new Roblox Bleach game called Bleach Revival just dropped today, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This shit is ass. To start it off, the game was supposed to drop around 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, and it got delayed. Which, hey, whatever, that's fine, right? But the problem is that we waited 2 hours for the game to drop, and we had basically no communication. And then, when the game finally did drop, you could only play the tutorial. You could not get into the actual game because of some issue with old data still being in the game or something. Then, 30 minutes later, they fix the game, they reopen it, and boom, you're in the game, right? Except that, for some reason, almost every single server is super laggy. Like, I live in Alabama, right? Normally, I'm sent to Florida or Texas servers. Why am I being sent to a Texas server and it's laggier than me being in a Los Angeles server? That makes no sense. Now, I don't want to shit on them too much for that because Roblox itself has really shitty servers, but I genuinely was so confused because this is a parry-based game, and I started playing the game, started doing the combat, and I genuinely could not parry. I couldn't get off a single parry, and I'm over here thinking, yo, their parry system sucks. This is dog shit. I leave the game and rejoin to a new server, the Los Angeles server, in California, mind you, on the East Coast. I'm West Coast, and now I'm able to hit basically all my parries. At least the parry system isn't dog shit, I guess. And as far as PvP is concerned, so far I've only had one fight with one person, and it was terrible for me because, again, I'm in a Texas server, different server this time, not the same one I was in before. And again, I just can't parry. So I'm losing all of my exchanges. I can't land a parry. He's parrying me. My M1s are going through his body. Like, it wasn't it wasn't a good time. Honestly, the combat in this game is kind of mid. It's basically just M1, 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 parry, M2 to maybe get a guard break, deal some damage, M1, 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 parry. You can up tilt and then do a slam combo, but it's just mid, if I'm being honest. The combat feels slow. The hitboxes feel ginormous. It really doesn't feel good. This is a clip of me trying to progress the storyline. As you can see, I'm clicking on the NPC. I'm level 10, and I need to do this in order to keep leveling up because I literally can't level past this point, and it's just not working. And this clip is for me kind of just exploring, trying to see what's in the map. The map feels big but small at the same time. It's a pretty small map, but it feels big because your movement speed is it's so slow. You move so slow in this game. But here I'm not really too sure how the level up system works. Like, you get skill points you get XP points that you can put into your 3 classes or your three specials that you select. And here I went to mine. One of mine is speed. And he told me I need to be level 60. I don't know if that means that I need to be level 60 to get my first speed move or to unlock the speed skill tree. I have no idea, but like, why is this so tedious? What do you mean level 60 to unlock this? And here, this is just footage of a raid. Honestly, the raids don't really seem all that bad. It's basically, this one is just capture the point. You stand in the point, you capture it. It's pretty self-explanatory. It was pretty boring this time just because nobody was actually coming to fight it. There were like 7 Soul Reapers here, 1 Quincy, like 3 Hollows. I don't think they were too worried about it. It gave me trash drops, by the way. It gave me like terrible drops, but I figured I'd try it out just to see what it's like, and it's basically just It's just AFK simulator for now because I think everyone's too focused on leveling and they're too afraid to try to PvP. Here in a bit, there's gonna be like a boss portal spawn, and I didn't go in there because I wanted to finish the raid. At first, I thought it was part of the raid, but I guess they just spawn in the same area. I really don't know. I tried to play as much of this game as I physically could before like coming here to give my opinion on it, because I didn't want to just shit on the game for like the mistakes that it's already made. I didn't want to be that kind of person, but so far I'm really just not impressed with it. It's not looking too good. This game had a lot of hype behind it. You know, it's just the usual Roblox Bleach game hype. Oh, it's gonna be better than Type Soul, you know. Finally a good Bleach game. It's just I'm just kind of disappointed. I didn't really expect all that much, if I'm being completely honest with you, but I was expecting better. I wasn't expecting it to be as buggy as it is, nor was I expecting it to be this tedious. I don't know. It's just I'm kind of tired of the same old mission board parry based PvP. Like it can be fun. It can absolutely be fun, but only if it's actually done right and not just done as a way to follow other games like Deep Woken and Type Soul. And this game feels like that. This game feels like it's just trying to copy Type Soul with a little bit of paradox mixed in. It doesn't feel unique, and it doesn't really make me want to play the game. It doesn't make me want to stay in the game. And honestly, I'm not even sure if this game has Bankai in it. I really don't know if it even has like the secondary modes. Honestly, the worst part about this entire game and its release today has been the fact that this game was supposed to come out in 2023. It did, but it had the same issues, and it was postponed. They decided, okay, we'll just come back, open this up in 2024, and then they never did. And then they released it this year. 2023 to 2026. That is 3 years to work on this game, to iron out the bugs. At the very least, iron out the bugs that you already knew about. Iron out the bugs that people reported to you 3 years ago, and it seems like they didn't even do that. It doesn't feel like the testers actually tested the game. If I had to guess, they probably just played a lot of PvP instead of actually playing the game and playing the PvE, which is what most people are going to be playing, especially first starting out. I'm seeing in the Discord a lot of people saying, you know, nothing really changed about the game from the people who played it back then. Like, some of the skill trees they said they'd add more to, and then they just didn't. Just nothing changed. I'm not even sure if the story is finished, and like I said before, I'm honestly not sure if they even have a Bankai in this game. I don't know if they have those modes in this game yet, and honestly, if they don't, I'm kind of gonna shit in the game harder, because like, bro, why are we releasing a Bleach game that doesn't have the main part that people are gonna want, which is the Bankai, the Resurrection, the Volt Standing? You know, like, why are we doing that? Okay, so I did my research, and from what I can see, yeah, there's no Bankai, no Resurrection, no Volt Standing. So I mean, I'm not really surprised, but it is disappointing. Like, why are we releasing a game like that, with excluding the main modes that people are gonna want to play and grind for? Like, this just, that instantly made me not want to play the game, like, at all. Also, did you guys see how I just got flung there? Like, I'm not trying to crap on the game that hard, but it's like there's just so much to crap on, and like, look at where I'm fighting too. Why do the graphics look like this? Why are we using like the base plate Roblox grass and dirt path, but then we also have more high resolution like grass and dirt paths? I don't get it. Like, look at that. Look at this. This game feels unfinished. It feels like it was rushed. It feels like they really did spend 3 years doing absolutely nothing and then just released the game because they've been sitting on it for way too long, and there's Bleach hype going around right now since the 1,000-Year Blood War is gonna finally finish its anime airing this year. And I guess there really isn't a good Bleach game coming out right now. Well, I guess VV is supposed to be coming out fairly soon, so maybe they released in hopes of being competition to that game, but it's just it's lackluster. It's boring. Like I don't want to shit on the devs, but this is pathetic, to be honest. 3 years and the game is still in such a sorry state. And I hate being mean when it comes to things like this because I'm not a game dev. I don't know how difficult this stuff is, right? I know that a lot of time and effort is put into this stuff, but the problem is that for this game, it feels like there was a pretty solid idea, but then just the love, the effort just wasn't there. Like, look at what we're looking at right now. Like, this looks like, I don't even know how to describe this. High-res textures mixed in with low-res textures. Like, it feels very, very sloppy. But yeah, guys, I think I'm just gonna call it there. I said what I needed and wanted to say about this game. I just wanted to give my little 2 cents for it. I was looking forward to this game. Nothing crazy, but you know, it's been a while since we had a decent Bleach game, and I just, you know, I wanted to give this a shot, see what it was cooking up, and it didn't really cook anything. So, disappointed, but yeah, used to it at this point, right? I will leave a link to this game in the description below for you guys. I really don't think you should waste your time checking it out. I feel like it's just gonna leave you a lot of disappointment, and you're better off playing. I'm so serious, you're genuinely better off just playing Sailor Peace. Sailor Peace has better Bleach content than this game. But as always, guys, I would really appreciate if you like, subscribe, and comment under the video. It would really help me boost the algorithm so that my video can get pushed out more. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you next time.